quite a bit of anti-synergy out of Afrika here. They have an Elise with the set. Now, obviously that's flexible with the Akali in mid and top. And then outside of that, they have this very bizarre sort of pick comp that has to all in, but the champions are all going to be misaligned. As in the isolated 1v1, it's a lot easier. I do not believe that they saw each other. Oh, man.
Well, that's going to be the face check there from Cuz. The Spirit, a lot of damage. Jelly's going to get the inside track there as you can see Cuz trying to move on over. Spirit is going to go up into the sky, but pops down again, and First Blood goes over to Effort. And Mystic overextending right here as the undertow flies through. A lot of extra damage as now Faker finds position. Not going to get the command dissonance to do any damage as these axes are going through 3 people every single time. And Afrika are routed. The make it rain.
Where is Karma?
Damage.
Well, I guess they're thinking that she's not needed.
Yep, Flash, face breaker there from Fly as Teddy still has Flash, gets over the wall with it. And this is still going. A dredge line to land there as Effort. Going to give Faker that kill. A double now. Make that 3 as Cuz joins in the party. 4 for 1, the trade. And T1 gigantically in the head. In the lead, super early.
It really feels like this game is... I don't want to say over, but for a team composition that needed to get ahead early. This is what I meant by Spirit handshook this. He knew that Olaf was around. Ended up landing, couldn't get the kill onto Cuz. Fly, not able to do anything there with the facebreaker. Doesn't flash forward, he would end up just probably going 1 for 1. And at that point they would get flanked.
This 200 health Olaf landing like multiple undertows over at least 2 people at a time actually did a whole lot of work.
Yeah. Really nice flash turnaround by Fly. Teddy maximizing his damage output best as he can. He came back over though for basically no reason.
Yeah.
Ended up dying for it.
The Electrocute doing basically nothing though, as this is an Olaf that's 1-0-3.
Oh, I think they want to die.
Yeah, there's the shockwave. In goes Keen, looking for the backline. He's level 6 very early in this one, as now they're splitting their focus. Faker flashes the ult, and Keen trying to run away. Clockwork wind up working here, as the Triumph will get a double kill in for Cuz. 3-0-4, 100% kill contribution on the Olaf. And if you were calling it over before, it definitely is now.
So, sort of like your mom growing up, you know?
Yep.
She can tell you what to do, but not the other way around.
You certainly can't tell her what to do. That's how that one works. It's bullet time. We'll get a Fate's call out of Mystic, who's now looking to try and take down the Olaf. He's got Flash available. Not going to get slowed just yet, as in goes Keen, diving on this fight as Canna has turned up just in the nick of time. Good knock-up is going to be in there as Canna's trying to get some shields out on the rest of the players. But that's the Akali going down. A solo shockwave will give that kill over to Faker, as now T1 have formed the phalanx, and Effort goes golden in the front line. Fly to be taken down. The Haymaker not going to work this time around, and now Afrika are scattering.
Yeah.
Yep, Dredgeline
not
going to do it there. Yeah,
Undertow!
Undertow lands there from Cuz. Will find the next one also, as Teddy cleanses, tries to find Mystic, but the last auto attack is not going to register. And T1 have a 4,000 gold lead and will take down the outer turret mid as well.
Oh man, and that is going to be another play. First turret of the game being spread between the 2 T1 Titans.
Will be able to get this one. Shelly charges up, and in she goes. And that is so much damage onto the inhibitor turret.
Oh, man.
Teleport to come through from T1. This will be a 5v5 as Fly gets into the front line, has himself the Cosmic Radiance as well. There's a 3-man shockwave in the backline. Will even out the odds, but King destroys Teddy in the backline, and now Cuz wants to try and turn it. A big shield comes in from Canna and Faker combined.
Oh!
It's a 3-man face breaker. Haymaker over a lot of them. 3-man knock up in the backline as well from the Afrika Freaks. They are turning it on its head. The Fate's call fantastic, as Mystic now does have the damage, but they still want to respect Faker, as him and Cuz are still in this one, as Mystic flashes after the god of the mid lane and will take him down. Afrika are back on the board.
Afrika are back in this game now. We're going to get a Mountain Dragon. This is very akin to how T1 lost in the Kespa Cup, where they're pushing a neutral objective when an infinitely more important one is coming up.
Yep.
posturing for basically nothing. Take a look at this. Dragon's about to come up. Tier 3 inhibitor turret doesn't mean anything. They let themselves get flanked from multiple. Well, I guess it's not really a flank, just their positioning sucks. Keen ends up getting on to Teddy, and there was just nothing for him to do. And when you can't hold the phalanx with this comp and kite backwards with the mantra E from Karma, the command dissonance from Orianna slowing down the enemy team, the undertows, etc., then yes, Afrika can dive the hard carries with Callista just raining down so much damage onto your team.
As Faker dodged so many things, but unfortunately couldn't dodge that Pierce, as Mystic was able to chase after the Orianna and take her down. It was honestly basically over when Keen had managed to just get into the backline and destroy Teddy. Oh man, this is so much jockeying for position.
Yeah. This is a river round.
Yeah. Well, Cuz, he's got the command protect on top of him. We almost have the shockwave back off cooldown. And it might be that Afrika haven't calculated it entirely correctly. Teddy, a little bit away from his team, but can get over that wall, ready for a bullet time. And also moves pretty quickly with that strut available. It's T1 back to the K-Ram. They can't resist it. And they will be able to take down this control ward as well, as Cuz now has started off this Mountain Drake. Fly once again, looking to move on over, but will be spotted on the ward.
Oh, man.
T1 just going to rush this one down. They should be able to grab it as Keen dives into the backline once again. And he's immune as the Cosmic Radiance is on top of him, but has to go golden. And now T1's phalanx has been repaired. Effort still not going down as the Haymaker. A lot of damage, but not quite enough as the healing and shields are just too big. And T1 have now started to threaten the Dragon Soul.
It's a very scary team fight every time, though. You can see that same song in a dance where Keen just runs at them like a kamikaze at the back line, saying, hey, I need to just delete your carries if you don't mind. That actually has been importing some Western, well, I don't know.
Kenny Omega is super famous for being over in Japan, speaking fluent Japanese. Also commentates fighting games, which is super sick. As Cocoon lands onto Cuz. Doesn't get his Ragnarok or anything like that. As now we're just going aggressive on T1's side. There's the Ragnarok. And Jelly taking the brunt of the damage, but Fate's Call is going to be there as Mystic looking to try and turn it around. Good knock up, but it's only onto Effort as Faker just deletes them. 3-man Shockwave as the Superplex is coming in. Haymaker not necessarily working for Flies. He's taking too much damage in the Dredgeline. Will finish him off. And now Mystic just to try and get in there, but he's not going to be able to do it. Double Up is going to secure his fate as now Spirit running behind enemy lines. Owen Wilson here in the Afrika Freaks jersey, trying to keep himself alive, but Cuz, with his 2 axes, not looking to let him.
Actually went over the wall the wrong way.
Spirit's not actually channeling his back. As Spider forms the extra movement speed, but T1, they're focusing on the Baron.
Effort?
Alright, never mind. He'll just be back into the mid lane. They spot him, and they know that they can just take this Baron as quickly as they want. They'll lock that one down at 28.5 minutes. 1.5 on the next Mountain Drake, and that will be Mountain Soul for T1. So we have a look at this team fight once again.
Yeah. And Jelly, I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't cast the Taric ultimate, but maybe it's just because Akali and Set aren't there yet, but doesn't channel it at all until his demise. You can see Mystic tries to hop over onto the left-hand side, tries to give more people the Cosmic Radiance, but it just doesn't matter every time the Song and a Dance happens.
Yeah.
As long as T1 can assemble the formation, becomes so easy for them to pilot to victory, but that was such a disjointed fight that
it applies to both the Orianna and the Karma, so I'd like to see Faker build Rabbidan's Deathcap next as well, and he's going to. He's also going to try and kill Fly here, who's looking for a face breaker, but will not find it. Faker doesn't manage to get the lockdown or the Super Soaker shot, but Effort comes in, and Depth Charge will guarantee the kill on the Set. Keen split pushing. He's done with this game. He's just trying to win it by himself. Putting on a lot of pressure, though, as you can see, Afrika moving their bottom lane towards top side, and they're not able to defend this inner turret towards the bottom side of the map. Effort and Teddy are in here. This 3v2, sorry. Might actually be a possibility for Afrika as Cuz is going to move on up. Fate's Call gets the knock up onto Effort, but there's the bullet time to make sure that Afrika can't continue this fight. Cosmic Radiance will keep Mystic alive as he's dashing through, trying to get these Ren stacks, but Effort stays in the front line so long. All the shields And the bait from T1 is just beautiful. Faker comes in, keeps his support alive, and man, this is not the game for Fly at the moment. Also, Mystic getting baited into these fights. Oh man. Yeah, Karma has been getting some
I would
work
really
done.
like to see total healing done. I don't know why that isn't a stat.
I think it is. I think we've seen it
is a
before.
stat.
But we're not shown it enough, I don't think, as Fly. Looking for that flanking play once again as Mystic, just going to Marshall poise his way through this minion wave. And T1 just going to reform the Phalanx as we talk about. And they are going to be able to do that. Afrika not wanting to take this fight. Baron is now available, and Afrika will need to fight on T1's terms. There are no inhibitors on LS.
No.
So this is a fight against the clock more than anything else. As there's the Dredge Line onto Keen. But the Cosmic Radiance comes down and will keep him alive for quite some time after the Zhonya's Hourglass. Bullet Time is going to buy some space here as now they get
They're
the
just
focus
way
on the
too
front line.
tanky.
Yeah, Fly should be taken here as the Dredge Line connects. Spirit going to be the first one to go down though as Faker gets his first kill. Should be able to grab a second as Keen finds himself as the only man alive. Dredge Line once again from Effort. T1, a star-studded performance across the board. They'll get the ace and they'll just win the game. They don't need no Baron.
Well, that flashing forward. Faker is so close.
I know, 9 kills in this game. Just needs 3 from game 2.
3 more in game 2. Magi Soul Stealer 24. And what a stomp in
Yeah.
game number 1. Faker not impressed, didn't get it in that